Oh my
Okay,
God.
first of all, good afternoon. How are you?
Very good afternoon, ma'am. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also doing good and thanks for asking.
Okay,
How was your
great.
day today?
It was pretty fine. Nothing special. So,
Yes,
as usual, as usual.
we have talked, I think, two or three times. So most of the viewers know our introduction. But I want
Right.
a little bit introduction from your side.
Okay, definitely.
Mhm.
As you know already, ma'am, my name is Rahul Dwivedi. I'm from Uttar
Mhm.
Pradesh and I
Mhm.
have done M.Com in 2020 and this time I'm working in a hostel as a warden.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's all about me briefly.
Okay. And I think you already know about me.
Yeah, who doesn't know about you? You're quite popular.
I'm not a celebrity, and it's not compulsory. Everybody know about me.
Right, right.
Okay.
Yeah, please. You can
Okay. So
also.
we can discuss today's topic.
Yes, yes.
Today's
What is
topic
the
we can
topic of?
discuss
Yeah,
generation gap. Generation gap.
generation. Okay.
In every era, it is obvious that all time it will be present, generation gap. But
Hmm.
how we convince our parents, okay, and our children also, because I am a mother also, and I am a daughter also of my parents.
Mhm.
So you can
Right.
say I am middle of both generation. Okay.
Hmm.
So our
Hmm.
topic is based on this thing. Are you
Okay.
interested for discussion?
Yes, yes, I. Right.
Okay. I'm giving you some situations. Okay. After that, you will reply. Like
Sure.
sometime you are doing some work in your own way, but your father is saying, no, Vaibhav, you should do this work like this way. Then how you
Hmm.
convince your father that you are correct? But sometimes we are correct, and sometimes our parents are also correct. But this era is different from past times. So how you convince? Do you want argue with your parents?
Always been an obedient child of my father. So whenever he says anything, I try to follow that, and I have observed. I'm not saying that my father is always correct and always not correct. Sometimes they are correct, and because of misunderstanding, and we don't have that much ability to think. That is why we feel that they are not right. But somewhere,
Mhm.
because of this Gen Z generation, so sometimes we are also right. Whatever they have done in their time, if we do the same thing, so we can somewhere we can lag behind and we can't move forward as we should be. So I think, yeah, sometimes listen to our father and sometimes listen to your own desire as well. Hmm.
Okay. If my mother is saying that you should do this work
Hmm.
this way, and I always say, I appreciate your ideas. I welcome always your ideas. But
Hmm.
I think we should discuss what I'm saying. After that, we can take any decision.
Hmm.
But
Right.
if I am saying, simply denying, no, I am always correct. I think it is not good
Right.
because there are so many. You can say in Hindi, बहुत सारे तरीके होते हैं पेरेंट्स को मना करने के. So we can use polite way.
Right. But sometimes you are polite, but your parents are not polite. Talking about my
Yes,
father.
but
Okay.
I think if we are saying a simple sentence, I always appreciate your ideas. I think this
Hmm.
will work.
Right. Definitely work. This will definitely work. Means you
And
are
this
not
era is totally
disrespecting.
you can say this era is totally, you can say there are so many technologies also, and they are not aware of these things.
Right, right, right. So when you are saying this, so I think you are not denying their idea. You are saying that if I do this thing, so it will be better. You are giving them you are offering them an option from your side, I think,
Yes.
instead of denying. That's also good thing. Okay, now if you ask me, or if you don't ask me, still I can tell you something uh, about me actually about the generation gap. So
Mm-hmm.
my father always treats me as their boy. Means doesn't matter how elder or younger we are always child in the eyes of our parents. So always, whenever I do any activity, my father take care of all the things. And whenever I do anything, my father says that, yeah, this thing is not good and that thing is not good. Somewhere
Mhm,
I know that this thing is good for me and I can get something from it.
mhm,
So still they say that this is not good. So uh, I do not say that I'm not going to do this thing or I'm going to do this. What I do, I try to avoid. Okay, let's select another option. So I do that thing as well, but I have some regret about that. Yeah, I wish I could do that work, but my father forbade me for
mhm,
that. So this thing I feel, and sometimes my father gives me lot of good ideas that we should do
mhm.
this thing. Okay, now I'm going to give you
Because
an idea.
they had gained experience, and
Right.
experience is the, you can say, great teacher of the life.
Right. Definitely, definitely. And now I'm going to tell you, ma'am, my life exam.
Mhm,
So earlier, when I used to be a teenager. So my father, that time, my father told me that you have to select your career in medical field.
mhm,
But once I visited to a hospital and I saw their wounds and blood. So these things, I'm too much scared of blood and wound, these kind of things. So then when that time I saw this thing, I was totally petrified. I thought, no, I can't do this. So if I'm
mhm,
going to do this, after looking at the wound, I will be unconscious. So I thought that
mhm,
is not going to work for me. So I told my father that no, no, Papa, I'm not able to do this thing. So my father didn't push me for that, but I had that option to choose my career. So that time, what
mhm,
I was doing, I was only enjoying my life. I was thinking, career is nothing. I was not even aware that what is the career, what I have to do, because that time I was getting money from my father. Whatever I needed, my father would give me at the time, not at the time because I'm from lower middle class family, so it's really difficult for us to get anything on the time. But still, I was thinking, okay, whatever we are doing, that's somewhere it's okay, substantial. But when it comes to moving forward, so after later on, when I was 22 years old, just around 28, so I'm talking about the matter when I was 22, 6 years back. Then I realized that my father was saying correct because
mhm,
if I would uh, go on any field, so I had lot of I had a lot of opportunities. Like in medical field, not only we had not to only see the wound and bandage all the things, blood and those kind of means I would think that those things are dirty. But
mhm,
but after some time now I realized if I were there, so I would be having good money and we had opportunity because in India this is a
mhm.
long standing issue. Means uh, population is horrible, population is too much, but still doctors are only few. We need to increase the number of doctor and number of the staff. So I I had a lot of regret about that. I thought if I would choose in medicine department as well. So there are a lot of vacancies, not only in
I
private.
think you have totally quitted science group.
Yes, ma'am. I switched to okay. Let me
Now
tell
you
you
are
actually.
regretting that if
Uh,
you had taken science group, there is
uh,
so many things, like you can do B Pharma, B Tech,
hmm,
in biotechnology. There are so many
hmm,
things also. But I
right,
think your father said that you should do medical. So
right, right.
this thing, I think it was, you can say, you were afraid when you
Yeah.
see some, you can say, blood, some other things.
Hmm,
And
hmm,
in medical field, if you are joining in 11th and 12th, there are some parts of dissection also,
hmm.
because I have done all these things.
Okay, no. Actually, ma'am, this was not in my schools because we are from a rural area, so the schools
No,
are
no,
not
no.
that much
In
better.
11th and 12th, there are laboratory, bio laboratory.
Hmm.
It is compulsory in every school.
Okay, sorry, I couldn't understand what is this. Can you define it?
I'm saying that, like after 10th, because I think right now things are totally changed. When I had done my 10th from UP
Hmm.
board,
Mm-hmm.
After that, you can decide you have to go in science group, commerce group, or arts group, and your number, you can say grade, scores also can
Mm-hmm.
decide. So I opt science stream,
Mm-hmm.
and I have not taken maths. I have taken biology, and that group is called PCB, physics, chemistry, and bio.
Mm-hmm.
But if you
Okay,
have,
okay.
you can say there are so many person like you are saying when you saw some blood, you was afraid. I
Mm-hmm.
think these kind of people don't take, biology, because if you are joining this stream, it is compulsory. You have to dissection some things.
Right, right. And okay, sorry, I couldn't understand that particular word. That is why I told you that from rural area and you have lame excuses. Means I think you were talking about the choosing subject, isn't it? Choosing subject. Yeah.
After
So.
10th, if you are
Hmm,
joining science group, there are two categories.
hmm,
In my time,
hmm,
there were two categories, but I think
hmm,
right now in education, there are so many changes. And I
hmm,
have done my 11th, 12th, and all these things from UP board. Okay, so
hmm,
that time there were only two groups, PCB and PCM.
hmm, Okay, I'm coming to this. I'm coming to this point as well. Okay, let me tell you, ma'am.
Yes.
According to me, we have to choose our subject, that what we
Mm-hmm.
have to select in only in ninth
Mm-hmm.
class, that we are going to select Sanskrit or English. So I
Mm-hmm.
chose English,
Mm-hmm.
and that time I have chosen English and English only, English and math. Okay, but I was not good at math. So what I did
Mm-hmm.
in the 11th class, okay, in the 11th class,
Mm-hmm.
I left my math and I chosen uh, biology. But yeah, biology. Why? Because means not for this, because I wanted to get it from math. So I had only one option left, that now you are from science background,
Mm-hmm.
not art. So you have only two options. You can choose one of them. So
Then I think
I
you have also done some dissection work.
section one.
Dissection. It, in simple
Can you
language,
tell
you
me?
can say operation,
No, 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 no.
like mouse, earthworm, cockroach, scoliodon
Nothing.
fish,
No, no, no,
mylar.
ma'am.
You have never done.
No, no, I'm totally afraid of.
Then
So afraid of that
how
thing.
you have given your practical in 12th?
I didn't give my
Because there
practical.
are two parts. One part is theory, one part is practical. I think that time practical was 30 number. I uh,
Mm-hmm.
called, I
For
think,
2012.
practical. Yes. Then how you have done?
I given only chart. They told me that you have to make diagram. So I made only diagram and I handed it to them. So that was the only thing in terms of practical. Nothing else. Nothing else.
But in
Okay.
my exam, I have made some project, you can say craft work also, like a
Mhm.
thermocol. It was made by thermocol. And
Mhm.
that time I have done earthworm dissection.
Mhm.
And
I think.
labeled
Mhm.
all these things,
Uh,
all the body parts. But you are saying you have done only simply you have make a chart paper.
chart
After that,
paper.
you have given your practical.
Mhm. I think I have made something on thermocol. This time I'm unable to
Because
recall.
it's totally impossible, because it is compulsory. I think you have forget.
I have forgotten. I think they can, but
If
ma'am,
you
I can
have
say.
taken biology, then it is
Uh,
compulsory. There are two parts. Like some parts are plant parts. You have to
mhm.
watch the in microscope. You have to make some
Mhm.
slides also, and some
Mhm.
are based on dissection part.
Mhm. No, no. So I'm not aware. This time I'm not aware about that. But I know one thing.
Maybe I think you have forget.
Yeah, I have forgotten. Right. So actually, I have given one thing. I can remind. I remember this time. In thermocol, I made something. I was not too good
Yes.
in that, but in order to make diagram, I was not too bad as well. So I
Mhm.
made that
Okay,
diagram,
leave it.
and
Maybe you have forget, but you have made some project work, and you
yes,
have
I have
submitted for your
right.
practical.
Yes, for my practical, I have done. Okay,
Okay.
and next, let me tell you one more thing. So in the ninth standard, 9 to 10th, both are same, and 11, 12, both are same. So in ninth and
Mhm.
10th, what I have done, I took
Mhm.
math, and in 11, 12, I took biology, and after intermediate, I took commerce. then I then I did then I did BCom. Then after that, I had not good knowledge about the commerce. Then I have done MCom as well. Now everything is like a khichdi. Means I was taken math, okay, as a
Mhm.
subject in the ninth and high school. Then in the 11th class, what I did, I put that subject, and instead of that, I took physics, chemistry, and biology, PCB, in 11. So 11 to 12, 2 years it was there. And after that,
Yes.
I had no choice. Means I didn't know anything. I was misguided friends by my friends. They didn't know anything, and I didn't know anything at that point of time. So they told me you can choose anything. So what I did, I taken on after insisted
Mhm.
by my friends. What I did, I taken uh,
Commerce group.
sorry, commerce,
Yes.
and I did BCom, and I did BCom. Then I did MCom as well. But nothing was there. Means I was not good at math, so I was not interested in accounting as well. So what I have done in MCom, in BCom and MCom, I passed that exam only on the basis of theory, only on the basis
Mhm.
of theory. So that is why I completed
Mhm.
my MCom from marketing stream.
Mhm.
That was the reason.
Okay.
At this time, I'm not interested to work in marketing field. That is why I don't
Okay.
have any
So
option to.
right now you are thinking that you had taken a wrong decision for your life,
Yes, definitely,
and your
definitely.
father was, you can say, he was correct.
Yes, my father was somewhere correct. This time I feel that
Yes.
he was correct.
It doesn't compulsory that every children opt, you can say, as a doctor career. There are so many things in science group. Like
Right,
you
right.
can become a teacher also, and you can
Ah,
join B Pharma course. There are so
right,
many
right.
courses.
Right, but I was
Yes.
not aware. Lack of awareness, I would say, that time. Though I was not too much bad in the class,
Mhm.
though even though I was backbencher, I would definitely all the time
You
like to.
blindly follow your friends, I think. What they are
Blindly.
saying, it is totally correct.
Because I had no idea what to do, what not to do. Even I didn't know
Hmm.
what are the subjects which I am going to take. They told me which kind of subject you are going to take. So I said,
Mhm.
which kind of subject? All the subjects. Because till
Mhm.
the class 8, I have taken all the subjects. So which kind of subjects I am going to take? Can I choose? So they told me you have
So,
option
what is the
Sanskrit.
conclusion of this whole discussion? Like, if
Hmm.
you have already told me that it was a wrong decision for your life,
Right. Yes.
so tell
It
me
was.
some conclusion of this discussion.
Okay.
So, please tell me some conclusion of this
Oh,
discussion.
sorry, sorry. Oh, you are saying that tell me. I think you said that let me
Okay,
tell you.
okay.
Okay. Mhm.
Sometime it happens. Okay, tell me.
Okay, okay. So conclusion of this topic is that we need to choose and we need to know. We need to be aware about the things which we have to
Hmm.
do, and
Hmm.
especially in our career. Whatever we have to do, we need to pre-decide it. Pre-decide it, and then whatever steps we are going to take, do after that. Do research on the particular thing, because now everything is accessible. If we have information by the use of social media, we can know everything. And now we have access to talk to
Hmm.
space means experts as well. So whatever stream you follow and whatever thing uh, suits you, go for
No,
that.
I
But
think you
before.
forget the topic. I was I was talking about generation gap, but I think
Okay.
you are thinking about your career.
Right, right. So,
It's okay.
according to my,
Sometimes it
yeah,
happens.
right, according to my work
I
hours.
think we should always appreciate
Hmm.
our elders' ideas, and
Okay, okay,
we should
okay.
also like sometimes we can also tell us what are my ideas. Topic was like this. Your father was correct, okay, but you
Right.
thought that I have to opt as a doctor, okay. But there are so many fields also. Or you can say you have blindly follow your friends. Right now you are
Hmm.
regretting. My father was right. So the conclusion is this: generation gap, it will be always present. Okay. The second thing, it's not compulsory every time our parents are correct and we are wrong.
Right.
We should discuss our ideas. After that, we should take decision. And we can simply say, I always welcome your ideas. But first, we should discuss my ideas also.
Right.
Yes.
Definitely.
I
Hmm.
think this conversation is very fruitful conversation, and really you enjoyed this session.
Right, ma'am. Definitely, I enjoyed the session.